let's look at this one. We can. So this one, I pulled it up for today, just in case anybody was feeling sad. And it was perfect because I was talking about, negativity. How many of you have fucked up everything you've ever had? Let's give it, I think that's it. Here's the toilet flush of the day. Let's flush away the negativity and all that. All right. Bye-bye. So, should we look at this? Many people struggle with stress and depression around the holidays. If you're one of them, you know how an interaction with an Ebenezer Scrooge-type can make the feelings of negativity and sadness grow. So I thought it was kind of cute. Let's not do that really quick. So here we go. So feeling as if everyone's lives are better than yours is just one way the holidays can get you down. Somebody's decorations or buffet spread will always look better than yours, which I won't even have one of those. I don't know if any of you were going to have any of that. Plus, the business and expectations of the season can be stressful, financially straining, and all of the memories associated with festivities, song, food. It really might trigger, it could trigger events, feelings of grief, which is what I've been dealing with exactly with all the pictures of my Lisa coming up, Not only is it important to be mindful, respectful, and patient with friends and family who may be experiencing pain and grief this holiday season, but we should do so for ourselves. Says Dr. Lisa Hardesty, a Mayo Clinic system licensed clinical health psychologist. It's important this year to reflect on what we have endured, what we have learned, and what we're grateful for. And we should share those thoughts and feelings with our loved ones. See, I like that. What we've learned, what we're grateful for. God, I could say the negative of everything, but I'm just grateful I have a home. I have people that bring me firewood. I have 6 cats that love me and don't yell at me. I've got a beautiful daughter who moved back to Buffalo. What do you have to be thankful for out there? Warren and Jean and Patty and Paul and Lisa and Scott and everybody. What? Because that's what we're going to talk about is the gratitude. So that quote from a Mayo Clinic News Network article on grief and holidays, it stuck with me. Exactly what I was feeling. So did one of Hardesty's recommendations for what to do if grief makes attending holiday gatherings or participating in any type of holiday activity or task too difficult to bear. She said it's okay to have a B plan. It's perfectly acceptable for someone to plan to attend a holiday gathering, party, for example, and then decide a gathering would be too overwhelming. Whether that be due to fear of the virus, grief over a lost loved one, or any other mental health reason. A plan B example could be for the two of you to have a one-on-one brunch the next morning instead. Plan Bs can be partially helpful if you know that a person who is always negative or who tends to bring out the negativity and sadness in you will be attending the event. Which is why I'm not married. I'm sorry, Doug. It's really hard at this age to have split up. People say I threw somebody away, but they never. You've all been through this, I'm sure. Who hasn't been through what I talk about? And again, it shouldn't be about me. It's about Mila and Bila and T-Bone and Kinky and Scott and Gary and Johnny and Patty and Paul and all of you, Bongo Dave and Midas and Ken and Lisa. It's about you guys for me. Being around negative people can worsen your anxiety and their gloomy attitudes can rub off on you. Did she write this for us? The psychology world calls this phenomenon emotional contagion theory. Hang on. Okay, I had a really heavy head cold, by the way. I kicked it in less than 48 hours. It's still here a little. Okay, it means that if you're around a Grinch, you're likely to start thinking, feeling, and acting like one too. And it seems from that perspective as if misery really does love company. Dr. Elaine Hatfield described the emotional contagion in an article published in the journal. Uh, what journal is this? She published it in Psychological Journal Current Directions in Psychological Science back in 1993. Wow. I was in college in 1993. I was in college in my 30s. I went to college actually every decade and got a college degree. Actually, paid my student loans off at age 50. Took me a long time. A quick online search results in a bunch of more recent research on the subject as topics continues to be relevant today. 1993. Wow. Think social media, persuasive advertising, and even political campaigns. So if being exposed to negativity has the potential to make your emotional situation worse, do yourself a huge favor and stay away from it. Feelings of sadness, stress, anxiety, and depression, they're nothing to mess with. If you're struggling with any of these mental health issues and notice that they're getting worse during the holiday season, follow the tips below from Mayo Clinic on how to handle holiday stress. It might help. All right. Don't take on more than you can handle. Huge problem for me. I take on more than I can handle. Is Lisa leaving? Bye, Lisa. Okay, don't take on more than you can handle. Uh, let's see. It's okay to say no. Take a break. Allow yourself time to rest and unwind. Take a walk, a nap, an activity that helps you relax. Practice gratitude and mindfulness. That's one of the things I always have to do. I mean, I am, and I hope you guys feel the same way. There's so much negativity that I'm just grateful, that I'm fucking alive. You know how many times I could have not been, and I'm grateful because of that, because I have my beautiful daughter to think about and my 6 cats. Practice gratitude and mindfulness, very important, and eat healthy foods. Oh, so get moving and maintain your regular exercise. Very hard to move. I mean, very not hard to move. Sometimes, actually, but it's very important to move. And so if negative thoughts are overwhelming and making you feel hopeless or helpless, as if you might break or hurt yourself, get help. And there is the National Suicide Prevention Line. Now, down here in the doomosphere, it also can be very easy to get depressed and feel awful. We are reading and understanding the scariest stuff in the climate crisis arena. And again, it's not just the climate. I believe there are chemical, biological changes that are impacting humanity due to climate change and all the chemicals introduced in the environment. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's, what half of what we talk about is. I'm going to put my little happy holiday thing up there. I'll cover the name of the microphone and not advertise for them.